Criminals also benefited greatly from the Kosovo conflict. The region, with an unclear status and the lack of strong leadership, has become transit route for drug trafficking between Asia and Europe. The administrative border with Serbia can't stop the criminal network. There are minor problems there as well, for example, long queues on the checkpoint. However, this appears to be minor in the light of the most burning issue for Kosovo: the rights of the Serbian minority. In western Kosovo, an Orthodox monk calls the public to a service at the Visoki Dečani monastery. The tradition of hitting a stick with a wooden hammer comes from around 400 years of Turkish occupation, from the 14th to the 18th century. The Turks prohibited bell ringing in Christian parts of the empire, so Orthodox monks had to look for alternatives. Now a similar situation has arisen. The Visoki Dečani monastery, which is on the UNESCO World Heritage List, is surrounded by villages which are mainly Muslim. It's guarded by Italian peacekeepers. Since 1999, the 14th century monastery has been attacked by Albanian extremists 4 times. During the NATO bombing of Yugoslavia in 1999, it became a safe house for people of many different creeds.
And Albanians, we had them here for 1 month of most critical part of the bombing period, when they were in danger because of the entire situation, and when there were lots of expulsions and migration of Albanians during the war. And so we were trying to help people because we think this place should be the place to bring people together. And, but nevertheless, the monastery has been attacked 4 times after the war, because this is an important symbol for the Serbian people and our history, and it shows our historical presence in this area, because this is the oldest monument, and it shows that we are not here like an occupation force, but we've been living here for centuries.
The monastery is located in the Peć district, a part of Kosovo which is dominated by Muslim extremists. The monks have endured numerous attacks from ethnic Albanians just outside the monastery walls. But they have reiterated they will never leave. They lead a traditional way of life, cooking typical food and making wine. The Visoki Dečani monastery is a solitary outpost of Serbian culture in an otherwise Albanian-dominated area. There isn't a single Serbian house dozens of kilometers around, and even the 14th century walls cannot protect from grenades. In the meantime, an engagement party is in full swing in the small Serbian town of Gračanica, which is in the heart of Kosovo. These people believe life will eventually go back to normal. Marriage, children and a home. This is what they all wish for. The celebration is a sign that people do want peace. However, Gračanica is an exception. The Serbs here try to lead a peaceful existence. Ethnic Albanian leaders use the town as an example of their tolerance. Elsewhere, the situation is completely different. Here is a typical Serbian enclave in Kosovo, near empty streets, a military police presence, peacekeepers patrolling the area. This is Orahovac, a town in southeastern Kosovo, once a peaceful place Now it's divided into two unequal parts. Less than 500 Serbs live here. It's 10 times less than before the war of late 1990s. And those who remain here are forced to live in isolation. This sign appeared on Slavica's house in 1999. An official from the town's administration, she had to move from the lower part of Arahovac to the hills. Lower or Albanian Arahovac is a tight-knit community. The Serbs stay in the upper part of the town for their own safety.
It was terrible. The Kosovo police entered the enclave, which they hadn't done before. They told me to take the children, close all of the doors and windows and stay calm, as around 2,000 ethnic Albanians approached the enclave. Within half an hour, they arrived, smashing the doors on Serbian houses. The street was alight. We didn't have any defense, neither from the UN police nor the Kosovo police.
This happened to Slavica in 2004, 5 years after the war had ended. The wave of violence spread to Kosovo, forcing most of the remaining Serbs in the region to flee. Slavica stayed, but the future remains uncertain.
We can't live in an independent Kosovo. My daughter can't pray in a mosque, or should my son marry an Albanian girl? With who should we live? It's bitter. It's bitter.
However, Slavica remains optimistic. She believes that times when they drank coffee or homemade wine with their Albanian friends will return.
To the bottom. Bottoms up. Now we should kiss 3 times.
This land has been controlled by many powers and has seen hundreds of bloody battles. For more than 700 years it's been a place of ethnic and religious tension. Is the region going to stabilize soon or continue its centuries-old tradition? Despite the fact there is no fighting in Kosovo now, the crisis is far from being resolved. Barbed wire and derelict houses remain the symbols of the Kosovo of today.